What's good, BTT universe? Welcome into another episode of Betting the Turnbuckle. And there's only one man that I could bring on every single time we have a PLE with the WWE, and that's our numbers guy, Raphael Esparza. Hello, Raphael.
Hello, Coach. I love it when you and Tommy say PLE. It just makes me feel like I'm in the ring with one of you guys.
I hate it. I grew up in the PPV world, pay-per-view. I used to do all the shows every Wednesday and Thursday of a pay-per-view week. I'd walk into the studio, they'd hand me a script, I'd throw it out the window. We don't have scripts. We don't have teleprompters. Sell the match. That's what Vince and Kevin Dunn used to teach us. And we never could have imagined, Raphael, that 20 years later, we would have betting. You would be a big part of it. We are presented as always by Mybookie.ag. I encourage you, use the code BTT. And we're signing everybody up right now. Then in a month or two, we're changing the game. Changing the game. But I need you to sign up, open an account. I'll give you a 100% sign up bonus up to $1,000. Then we really get going. But that's what we got to do first. So, Raphael, this Saturday, it's bad blood. It's bad blood. And you have created many, many lines that are currently up and live at mybookie.ag. So I thought we would start with, I got to be honest, a match that I'm not all that looking forward to. But if we catch a ticket, that's all good. The Women's SmackDown Championship. Nia Jax, a robust minus 240 favorite against Bayley at plus 160. How do you see this one going, sir?
This one's gonna be very interesting just because I like this feud. This is the best I've ever seen Nia Jax on the mic and in the ring. She's not trying to kill someone and actually in the ring like we've seen in past. So I like the angle that they're going here. I think she retains. That's why I like the minus 245. Now the big question is what's going to happen with Tiffany Stratton? She's got that suitcase. Is she going to stab someone in the back? Is she going to use it? I think that's why Nia Jax wins this one because I think we're going to see a little bit more of that angle. I think the Bayley and Nia Jax angle will be finally be over with, and we might see some grumbling with that. So I like Nia Jax minus 245. Grab it now. Some shops already have it at minus $3. We'll probably see it bet upwards. So I would say go over to my bookie and get that minus 240, 250 right now because it'll probably climb upwards. But I think she retains on Saturday night.
When Bayley was the champion, she was the most overlooked champion in the history of the business. Half the time in the lead up to WrestleMania, she won the Royal Rumble. Nobody talked about her going into WrestleMania. But Nia Jax, that has been a different story. You mentioned Tiffany Stratton. And right now at my bookie, the yes to cash in her Money in the Bank opportunity is plus money. Why are you so confident that this is the PLE that she will use it?
Well, the yes is 2 to 1. I don't think she's going to use it. I think she's going to tease the using it on this one. The minus $3 makes a little bit of sense. But this is when a storyline. This is when they can create the storyline. When she's going to use it, she's going to use it to get the belt. I think we all agree that Tiffany will be champion soon. I do believe she gets it from Nia Jax. So the tease factor starts now. The storyline between them starts now on Saturday.
Now, I believe like Tiffany Stratton is part of a women's division that is very, very um, lacking in talent, lacking in depth. And I think right now you don't have a lot of stars. And I think Tiffany Stratton can be that next star if they build her the right way. She looks awesome. She's great in the ring, but that doesn't always add up to being a superstar. So hopefully they do it right. Hopefully
Yeah,
they
the
do it
women's
right.
division is about. It looks like the same. It looks like the Chargers injury report in football. That's how bad the women's division injury
Horrible.
wise at WWE right now.
They need Charlotte back. Becky, we don't know if she's still hurt or if it's a contract situation. Her husband or better half, Seth Rollins, came back on Monday Night Raw. It's always interesting because you got Seth Rollins and he's with Becky Lynch, who's not with the company. You got Triple H. He's married to Stephanie, who's now not with the company. It's got to be an interesting dynamic to have to deal when you're such a big star with the company. Speaking of big stars, Raphael, there is a tag team match, and boy, have they used the hell out of these promos with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at the football stadium where Roman Reigns used to play football. Now it's minus 700 that they go over. Clearly, you can't bet a minus 700, but the bloodline, if they shock the world, plus 400. Your thoughts?
Yeah, you can't bet the minus 700, but boy, do I love the plus $4. This is a great angle. There's so many storylines that can come out as can KO, backstab Cody, and start a feud there. Can everyone show up in the ring? Randy Orton, and maybe a new bloodline member comes up because, AKA, I heard someone else just got signed from the bloodline over at WWE. Can someone else surprise in the ring? This one's so many storylines. That's why I like the bloodline winning this. You can actually add more storylines if the bloodline wins this, and it won't even hurt Cody or Roman Reigns if they take the L. The $4. Now, the bookmakers had to make Cody and Roman the favorite. They had to because the public would be all over them. They're the two biggest
Mm-hmm.
stars in WWE. The fans love them. The fans will be bet them no matter if they were dogs or favorites. That's why you make them, and just hopefully that not much dog money will come in. I think the dog barks in this one. I like the bloodline. I'm throwing up the ones after this match.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things where you can create so many different ways for Cody and Roman. Remember they had that line in the promo, Raphael, where they said, he says, "What do you want?" He says, "I just want to know that you have my back just like I want to have yours." I think that line was in there for a reason. I don't think they just put it in. Paul Heyman wrote that, and he doesn't put anything into a promo that doesn't mean something. So I think you're spot on. A little sprinkle on a plus 400. I'm here for it. Now, finally, and it's been kind of the feel good story of the WWE the last couple of weeks and culminated with a shocking changing of the title from Braun Breaker over to Jey Uso. And the emotion that he has shown has been real. He's always been a tag team guy. He's always been with his brother type of guy, and now he's doing it on his own. But it begs the question because the odds at Mybookie.ag for Jimmy Uso to return at Bad Blood minus 200 is a yes, plus 150 is a no. Your thoughts?
This is another one that the betting favorite pushed the yes to that number. I say no. I just don't think he's coming out in this event. The other his brother's really not even in this pay per view. Why would you not have both of them on maybe the same card or just in the same venue? This one's gonna be very interesting. I don't believe because I don't think he can put him into the bloodline theme right now or the storyline without not making sense. So I'm going to say no, but the betting public is the reason why the yes is at this number, which I'm hoping he does come because I want to see him. But for a betting guy that's just looking for coin in his wallet, I'm going to probably bet the no.
Fans love to also say, "Oh, I saw this guy at the airport today," or "I know this guy is in town today." At Survivors or no, at SummerSlam in Cleveland, they flew a lot of guys in that were rumored to be coming back and they didn't show. So fans be very careful on what you read online or on social media about somebody being in town and automatically assuming they're going to be on the show. Doesn't always happen. By the way, probably the greatest one. We were talking about the Padres on DTL today, Raphael. One of the greatest hidden tricks that we've ever done in the WWE was with me. I had a feud. You remember the feud I had with Eugene for like 6 months, where I was
It's six.
trying to get him kicked out of the WWE. And so Rock called us. We were going to be in San Diego, just like 50 miles from where I'm sitting right now. And Rock was like, "Man, I'm watching the feud with Coach and Eugene. I want to be a part of that." And Eugene's whole character, people want to go back and do a deep dive. He just wanted to make friends. And he was a wrestling savant. He knew all of the big stars, but he had never met The Rock. So we actually snuck The Rock in a car with tinted windows right after the start of the show at 5 o'clock local time because it was a Monday Night Raw. And when he came out and I was standing in the ring, Raphael, it's the only time in my entire career I came out of character. I could not believe how loud that crowd was. It was unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it just showed me how important surprises are to the wrestling business. But how important are surprises when you're handicapping the wrestling betting business now?
Yeah, this one's shocking because I'll take the CM Punk one. I put out who will bleed, which one will bleed. This is gonna be a shocking mode. Did they both bleed? The CM Punk bleed? This feud has been going on for 9 months. You could have had a baby, and this feud would still be going on. That's how long this feud has been going. The surprise factor could be here. I think CM Punk should win. I think he needs to win. But I think the way Drew McIntyre, new contract, the way he's been being a great heel, would not surprise me if they go a different way and let him win this match. So the big surprise could be in that match right there.
Yeah, I agree. We saw a big surprise with Seth Rollins on Monday night, stomping on Bronson Reed. And so I like it when they use big nights or big events, Raphael, to increase a storyline or separate and head in another direction. But don't just leave it dangling. You know what I mean? Don't just leave it
Yes.
dangling. All right. Well, we are here every single month before every PLE with the only guy who makes the odds for Mybookie.ag. They're incredible partners, and we're just getting started. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We have interview shows. We have the War Room if you want to become a premium member. We have normal episodes that drop every single Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and they're only 10 to 12 minutes. We know you have a life. We tackle one big topic this coming week on Friday. Pete Rose has passed away. What are the greatest celebrity appearances ever in the history of the WWE? Me and Big Tommy C will tackle that this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Raphael, well done, sir. Enjoy the PLE this Saturday, okay?
Say it again, coach, one more time.
PLE. PLE. That's going to do it for now. For my man, Raphael, producer man behind the scenes, I am the coach. We'll see you next time behind the turnbuckle.